Dang it, nothing else better to fucking do. Any name I don't trust will get blasted. Can't believe she did that. Okay. Well, I didn't know UConn, so if he's a friend of yours, he's a friend of yours, but hey! Wait a minute. Hi, Carla. Carla, this is Peachy. Peachy, this is my friend Carla. Peachy, that link is for you if you want to come up. Oh, Carla, you just woke up. Drama must have wore you out today, plus everything that's been going on with the holiday. Hey, pretty girl.
Hey, sweetheart, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
I think I was
okay.
being,
What's that?
um I think I was being hacked. I had trouble getting back on. Like they were trying to mute my mic. And then there was this guy's face as I was entering the broadcast. And it normally doesn't happen unless somebody's trying to hack me.
Oh my goodness, I don't
Yep.
know. It's
Yep.
these people need to get a life.
They need to get a life. It's ridiculous. Oh, my friend Carla says hello, Peachy.
Hello, Carla.
She's
I'm
a good.
sorry for taking over your last stream with all
You
that
didn't.
nonsense.
You didn't. On my platform, just like Carla's platform, everybody has a voice. If people don't want to stick around, they don't want to stick around. But I met you before I met her. So and to me, you're important to me, just like, your situation with Denise, and I will deal with that. Um
Yeah, I
it was
appreciate your
unfair what
help.
happened.
Yeah, I had I stayed on panel and you could hear me. I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. So I appreciate the things that you said there at the end. That I forget now what you said, but but I said, well, this is. I said this is perfect because she can't hear me anyway, so it'll give me time not to interrupt her.
No, you're good. You're good. You're
so I
definitely good.
I stayed on up there until you could say, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" And I knew that my audio. This is iPhone. If I drop off like that, then you'll know I'll be back because something happened if I don't say goodbye.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I wasn't sure what was going on because both of y'all dropped at the same time. And then I had problems. Carla, Denise is a friend of mine. She's got some issues. PT and I both know she's got some serious issues, and a lady died in her arms today. Um, and I've known of Denise since oh my God, back when she was covering Obama.
How long has that been?
Chew,
I mean, it's been year. It's been well,
years,
Trump's been in office for
almost 4 years.
yeah, almost 4 years.
Yeah. When I came in Denise's room, I'm trying to think. Now you got me thinking, woman. Um, it was way before she had the article about the Obama boat with the drugs on it. It was way before that. I was under
Okay.
another handle.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Way before then. I was
W-
following her.
Wow. That's pretty
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
So you
But
know a whole lot more about her than I do because I'm still pretty new.
yeah. Well, I was born in the state that she lives in.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, because she came from Oregon. So and then she moved to, I think, Colorado, she said, and got into something up there, and then she left there and came to my home state, my birth state, should I say.
Yep.
Um, yeah, so but I definitely will talk to her about that because she has a serious apology to make.
It's okay. I know her state of mind, and if I don't get it either way, it's going to. I really just want her to understand that I'm not the person she's portraying me. That
Right.
my perception that she's portraying me to be,
Mm-hmm.
and however she wants to handle it from there, then that's on her.
Right.
Uh, I hope that she can. I mean, my hopes is that she can unblock me, and I can continue supporting her when I see her go live, if
Right.
I can.
Right.
And if
She
she
doesn't
doesn't,
have very many supporters. Like her
yeah, yeah,
support system is going down,
yeah.
I think, since she's been bashing. So, you know, Peachy, she left me again. You dropped this link. Carla, how you been, sweetie? Yeah, Carla. It was sad. There she go. There she go. Oh, you're back.
That was
I
totally
just
my
dropped that
fault.
link for you too.
Uh,
It's okay.
yeah, I apologize.
You're
Oh my
good.
God.
I'm just
So,
you
it,
made peace with it, no matter what the outcome would be.
yeah, I want to be there to support her if I can, if she wants me to be. But if she's got in her mind that she doesn't like me anymore or whatever, that's
Hmm.
fine too. So,
Yeah, Carla, I'm okay. A little bit tired, but I'm okay. Other than that, I'm good. I spent half the afternoon fighting trolls, so
that's
but
horrible. Did
yeah,
did News Now Yukon say something inappropriate, or did you? You probably just had it in your mind said he was a troll after
I
you.
thought he was a troll, but I'll
Yeah,
unblock him. I'll unblock him. You say he's a friend, then a friend
yeah,
of yours is a friend of mine. So,
yeah. I tapped on his profile to make sure it was really him,
mhm,
and it is. I was
okay.
making sure it wasn't a clone account from you know who.
That's what I was worried about because there's so much
Yeah,
cloning going on.
I know. I couldn't
And it's
believe how fast he
destructive.
did that, Angel.
Yeah,
I
that
was
he did it within a blink. I wouldn't be
he.
surprised if he cloned my account.
It was quick, and
Hmm.
yeah. So I look after you. You'll have to now to find his channel. Put in his name, and we don't even have to say his name anymore. Uh,
Right.
unless somebody wants to know who we're talking about. But
Hmm.
put in his name and put like prank calls.
Okay.
Okay, because if you just put in that one word, that his
Right.
name, you're
Right.
not going to find. You're not. It's going to be hard to find him. Put in his name
Hmm.
and prank calls, and he'll come up. And you check out his channel, girl. You won't even believe the links that he's gone uh, uh, to tell family members that someone to tell a dad that his son has died in a car crash.
That's terrible. Hang on one second, Peachy. Carla, whose channel you wanted to know about? Denise? Yeah, she has a channel. It's Denise Stark, but you have to brace yourself because there's a lot of drinking and weed smoking going on. So she has a channel. And Peachy, is your channel still up?
Yeah, yeah, mine's still up. Yeah,
Oh, okay. And Peachy Ryder, my friend, she has a channel as well.
yeah. And I
Yes.
will, if you rub me, I will show you rubs and love back, Carla.
Yes, she does. Yes,
Yeah,
she does. A lot of love
uh,
on that channel.
yeah. And Denise needs more support. If you please go and like and subscribe, or I don't know if they'll penalize you for saying the S word. We say rubs and love because
Right.
of what YouTube will do. We're not supposed to be promoting the
Other
S
people.
words.
Right.
Yeah, but Denise, she does need she does need uh, more support. So Carla, if yeah, brace yourself though.
Brace yourself. I've been
uh,
there
let,
all day.
let me ask you something, Angel.
Hmm.
Has she ever visited you over here like this?
No, she doesn't even know I have a page.
Exactly. And I don't hold that against her. Uh, if I want to be there, I'm there. If I catch her live, I already know what I'm in
Mhm.
for.
Right.
And so I can't expect anything back. And it's just like, hey, I've done a few stream yards, come join me. She's not going to.
Hmm.
And I can't be disappointed in that. That's just I think that's just who she is. She's not going
Right.
to.
I'm hoping that she comes around because she normally listens to me. And after the conversation that we had today, I'm hoping that she comes around. I think
Well,
she will.
to get to get more love, you've got to give love.
Right.
And
That's
that's
true.
and there's an auditor or cop watcher or activist. I'm not going to say his name if I could even. Yeah, he's from Philadelphia. I remember his name now. I'm not going to say it, but he he's trying to do some things a little bit differently, but he needs more rubs,
Mhm.
and he's not getting it. But see, I don't ever see him in anyone else's stream supporting anyone else,
Uh-huh.
and I just
Oh,
and
you just got
uh,
a new subscriber.
who did?
Carla did. She subbed you.
Oh, thank you, Carla.
Isn't that sweet? Carla is such a
Yeah,
sweetheart. She
I
really
will.
is.
What is Carla? Does she have content? And
Yes, she does. Yes, she
okay,
does.
what's her channel name?
Carla and Company.
All right, I can remember that, Carla and Company. I'll give you some loving back. Thank you, Carla.
That is
But
so sweet.
that is sweet. Thank you. But and I told this guy in Philadelphia, I said, well, I think maybe I typed it. I know I did type it. I was in his chat,
Mhm.
and I can't remember exactly what I said, but it's more or less, uh, to promote your channel, you really have to go to other people's channels and promote them. I mean, to support them,
Right.
and you'll get support back.
You'll get support back. You give and you get. Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And so Denise, it's difficult though when
Oh,
it's difficult. Denise can hardly take care of herself, much less worry about anybody else.
yeah.
That's
It's
kind of how I look at that, Angel.
yeah. She really needs help.
She needs
I
some.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I felt bad for her today. I saw her crying because she's made like 3 different videos today. And
Oh.
she didn't want me to leave, and I'm like, "I gotta take my housemate to work. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
can't drive and monitor the room." And she's like, "Oh, Morbid Angel, Morbid Angel. Yeah, she kicks ass." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
And I had to rush to get my housemate to work in order to rush back to make sure that she was okay.
Yeah.
Because, the feeling of somebody dying in your arms, I've never had that feeling, but I've watched my aunt waste away in front of me,
Yep.
and she was more like my mom. So, it's kind of devastating.
Well, and I could have been there for her,
Yes, you could have.
and I was, and I did listen to her for quite a well through that whole stream up until I texted her and she called me a whore. But
Yeah,
but she can't see. When I'm blocked, you can't. No one can see me. No one
right,
knows I'm there.
right.
So yeah, but I did feel yeah. That's horrible. Bless her heart.
Yeah, and I think it was last week somebody got hit. They got hit, and I guess the person that hit them took off. Well, Denise was trying to give mouth to mouth to them, and they died.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so this is like it was last week and then today. And the woman was age 70 years old. She used to come and take care of her.
Hmm.
She said she came in and she was trying to deny that the woman was dying, like in denial. And she said the woman had shallow breathing. When you're having shallow breathing, that means you're gone. And, I don't know all the particulars after that, but I know for the first hour before she started drinking, she was really, really upset. And your name didn't come into the picture until after John got there. Because I had to beg John to go over there because I'm over 1,000 miles away from her and I couldn't be there, you know. So, but I will do my best to help uh rectify the situation because your account was cloned and she mistook you for someone that you were not. So I will definitely do my best. Peachy, you there? Up, left again. I gotta drop another link. Oh, so Carla, are you still there, sweetheart? There's so much drama, it's giving me a headache. There's drama all the way around. There she goes.
Okay. I can't touch any.
Oh,
I touched the time on my phone, the left hand corner, top corner,
mm, mm-hmm.
and it made my audio go out. It's like I can't touch if I adjust my brightness on my phone or touch anything on my phone, it knocks my audio out. You know, StreamYard says this is experimental with the iPhone when I go into it, and
Right.
they've got some, and that's one of my issues.
Mm-hmm.
If it, anyway, I apologize, Angel.
You don't have to apologize. Technically, I set this room up for people that have gone through domestic violence or any type of childhood of violence or abuse or anything like that. So this platform is for people to talk. So
Oh, I
go
got you.
ahead.
I I did hear your story. I missed your live, and I think that I went and listened to maybe a couple of them, but one of them was your story about your deceased husband
Mm-hmm.
and the hell that you went through, and my heart just has been heavy. And I know that it's in your past, but we're all still struggling to move forward with things in our past that shapes the people who we are today. uh
Exactly.
yeah. And
It's the emotional scars that I'm dealing with now because
yeah.
I've had to hold everything together just to get my children through school and into
Yeah.
college. And then after my aunt died and I knew they were okay, that's when everything went to hell. So now I'm working on me.
Yeah, I heard you say that, and
Hmm.
uh I just think you're a real strong person to survive that. I just couldn't imagine going through that type of domestic violence, especially with kids.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but I feel blessed. I'm going to
Yeah.
be a grandmama again in a couple of months.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
that's
It's a
that's
girl, by
awesome.
the way, too. And she
Oh,
has part of her middle name is my name, so I'm happy about that. So
oh,
that actually puts a bright spot in my life.
absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm trying to raise up capital so I can go home and visit because I'm 1,000 miles away from my children.
Now, where do you live? If you want to say or can say, what
Oh, I
state?
can say I'm in Wisconsin right now.
Okay, I've driven through Wisconsin on my motorcycle. I've driven through from Illinois to West Yellowstone.
Hmm.
Yep. Eh,
Wow.
yeah, that was a long, long motorcycle ride that summer.
I bet it was.
Yep, hot,
Wow.
very, very
Hi.
hot. So
Hmm.
you're in Wisconsin, and your children are where?
In Delaware.
Okay, in Delaware. Wow.
That's my home state.
How
I
did
was
how did
raised
you
there.
how did you end up in Wisconsin?
Oh, long story.
Is it a long story?
Yeah, yeah. Something bad really, 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 really happened to me. And
Oh.
there was a guy, a reverend that I worked for. I used to help serve the homeless, and he helped me get to California.
Mhm.
And I've never flown on a plane before, so I was scared.
Yeah.
And then things kind of was shady there. So I called my friends and told them I was in California, and they told me to come here. So I came here, and I've been here for almost 2 years.
Okay. And
Yeah.
are you enjoying it there, or you miss your family?
I miss my family.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong, and they're really good people.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
good people. I love them dearly, and we all back each other up and things like that. It's just, especially yesterday after talking to my daughter, I actually started crying because I miss her.
Yeah.
because my oldest is 33 and my youngest is 29. So I
Gotcha.
just, yeah. And my 29-year-old's my brat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and then I talked to both my grandbabies because each of my daughters has a child. But my
Uh-huh.
youngest one, she's having another one, and she's due March 10th.
You have two grandsons?
Two granddaughters.
You have two granddaughters, so you're having another
Hmm.
granddaughter.
Yeah, I have two granddaughters and one on the
Yeah.
way.
One and a granddaughter on the way.
Right.
Aw.
Yeah, I wanted a grandson, but I guess it's not in the cards. I was told to go rent one. So,
Yeah. Well, as we both know, you really have to keep an eye on the girls.
oh yeah, yeah.
I
I
mean,
actually,
we all know. I don't. You know, I've always said you get 10 women in a room, and you say raise your hand if you've ever been violated. You know, sexually violated.
mhm,
And how many do you think would raise their hands?
probably eight.
Yeah, I would say about yeah. That's probably about right.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's why we have to really be diligent with our children
Oh yeah.
and our
I'm
boys too, but really our
right.
girls.
Really,
Really
the
are
girls.
it really the girls. Yep.
Yeah. That's like, I mean, both of my daughters are in fantastic relationships. The gentlemen, they treat them nice. I call them my
Yep.
sons.
Yep.
And they both, each relationship, they balance each other out and they have each other's back. One just got into a brand new house. The other's working towards getting in a house. So I couldn't be more proud. And my granddaughters take to them and, they've been checked out. So, because mama does
Yep.
her detective sleuth and,
That's
I'm just glad they don't have to go through what I've been through and what they've already been through.
absolutely.
They but not to look for.
Yep. They stop the cycle, that cycle that a lot of generations don't.
Right,
For
right.
whatever reason, you know, it's difficult to stop a pattern of something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Because when he
Yeah.
came to me, I thought he was God's gift to women. He
Yeah.
looked like something that walked out of a California magazine. All the
Mhm.
girls wanted him. And we were great. I thought he was my best friend,
Mhm.
and then after his mom died, it was like things started to change. The insults started flaring, and I'm like, where is this coming from? Next thing you know, I'm getting hit with a right hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it
He
went
he
downhill from there.
he probably saw his dad do it. I don't know.
Hmm. Probably.
Yeah.
But he's dead, so
Was he
I
the was he the father of he's not the father
no,
of your yeah.
no, I was
It,
thankful for that.
and when you were talking about him, how did I was just curious with the kind of life that he led, being the person, being a bad person. How did what was his? How did he die?
He had, I can't pronounce it correctly, like a sarcoidosis.
So it
Um,
was health
it
issues.
it was health issues. He ended up getting one of his legs cut off.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
shortly thereafter he died. I wasn't notified for 2 years. My daughters told me. They found out on the internet.
Well,
I was in yeah, I was in
karma's a
California.
bitch. Yeah,
Yep. I was in California. I put the phone down and I did a cartwheel because
I
I
heard
was
you
in a
say
place.
that.
Yes, I
I
fell on my
laughed.
butt, but I was happy.
I laughed when you were telling the story and you said you did a cartwheel after you heard that. It reminded me of one of my best friends, her brother, Stephen. I grew up
Mhm,
with these guys on the same street, and Stephen had an awful divorce with his ex-wife. Awful, awful, awful. And
mhm,
she's just, they ended up in the courtroom trying to get a divorce. And she was just playing up her health problems and all this and that. But she had duped I think maybe somebody after him. I'm not sure, but anyway. So when he had heard that she had died, he's like, "The witch is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead." And his mom was like, "Carol." She's like my second mom. She's like, "Steven, I can't believe you'd say that." But
Right.
you know, he was just jumping up and down saying the witch is dead, and he's like, "Well, mom, and mom knew the hell that she had put her son through, but that's my mom would probably gotten onto me too. That's the Southern Belle in our mom's here in the South.
Mhm.
But yeah, I laughed when you said you did a cartwheel. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I would have done a cartwheel too.
Yeah, I
And I
did.
was thinking, I hope he died a violent death, but
A lot of people did. A lot of people did.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking he ran his mouth off one too many times with somebody or hit somebody. It got shot or so. I don't know. I was thinking something violent had happened, but
Yeah. No, he ended up with that, and it ate his body up. Ate
yeah,
him up. So, and then he was with a companion with my maiden name. I said, "Isn't that a kick?"
damn, that's funny.
Yeah.
How long were you trapped in that relationship?
About 7 years.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, it seemed like 17, but we never divorced, so I
Yeah,
still have his last name. We never divorced.
I gotcha.
Yeah, because he told me he would never divorce me. So,
Well, you can change. You can always get that changed if you
yeah,
wanted
I was
to.
thinking
Yeah,
about it. Yeah. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that because I mean, I've been that last name for 20 something years and I
yeah,
might go back to my maiden. I'm not sure. It's so common. I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
I
But
don't.
I
I
mean,
don't
as
blame
long
you.
as my girl's happy, that's what makes me happy.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah. But I'm
Well, I'm
glad
glad the
that,
turkey's dead.
yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm glad because it was horrible what he did, and I ended up with a lot of conditions,
Yeah,
even painful that plagued me to this day, both physical and emotional.
yeah,
So I have no what you call love loss.
yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I don't get with people in the YouTube community who still follow I don't want to say bad people, but follow people who are amoral. They don't
Right.
have any morals.
Mhm. Mhm.
They know the difference between right and wrong, but they don't give a damn.
They keep choosing wrong every time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
these people continue getting being supported.
Mhm.
And I've just learned one thing I am learning is to quit judging, and
Right.
it's difficult. And it's not difficult. It's easy for me not to follow people who I find out things about, facts about, and it's
Mhm.
easy for me not to follow them. But then
Right.
when I see other people who I know still follow, I just question.
Right.
And I've learned the hard way not to judge those people. And I probably talked about this already. You might have heard me
Mhm.
talk about some in the stream and doing some of my own streams. I don't know, but I've learned the hard way, and I've had to make many apologies for judging people who are still following other people. And who am I? Who am I to judge? That's a big life lesson that I'm learning, that I'm trying to be a
Mhm.
better person with. And even though I don't understand it, it's not for me to tell somebody who they can support or not support. You
Right.
know, it's none of my business.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
I just think in my brain, well, if you know this about this person, why? But again, that's me judging someone for. It's just I don't know. I just had to quit. I just had to stop and I just had to stop doing it, and I still
Yeah.
think about it, and
Mhm.
I still try to rationalize why people still want to support child rapists and pedophiles and things, and yeah, um,
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah, I'm not talking about just having a couple of felonies in your past,
Right.
a criminal record that you have redeemed yourself and you're a different person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, people with some really dark, shady shit in their life, or
Right.
people that are still doing some shady shit.
Mm-hmm.
And other people that they don't care and they're going to still support, but it's like, okay, well, I just have to, I don't know. That's a hurdle that I've had to, it's a conundrum that I've really struggled with.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some shady stuff, and I was wrestling with whether or not I should join a community or not. Because all are kind of questionable except one. She's pretty cool, but it just seems like drama keeps landing in her lap, even if she tries to avoid it. And it's like, do I want to deal with this? So that's what I'm struggling with, because
yeah.
if I want drama, I would watch General Hospital on Hulu. I'm just, I'm just not for it today. I've seen so much, even with Denise. It's like, wow.
Oh,
Do I
yeah.
really want to continue?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
she better cherish. Now, do please don't do me a favor.
mhm.
Whatever her decision is with what she's going to do with me, respectfully, don't you know don't feel any obligation to go either way. If you continue supporting her, I've come. My conundrum has been, let's say that I'm brand new in all this, or just getting into this community, right? YouTube community,
Mhm. Mhm.
and and this happened, and Denise said, well, fuck Peachy, nope, whatever. She's an narc, and I know whatever, and but otherwise, but you're still
Right.
going to support Denise. Well, I would have probably been mad for a little while, but I've gotten over that. I mean, like, if you're going to still
Right.
support her, I've gotten over that. I might have been mad at the beginning, but now that's what I'm. Everything I've been talking about. I've finally matured more to get past that nonsense with some help with other people in the community, and
Mhm.
um and so if she wants to not unblock me for whatever reason, I will not hold it against you if you continue supporting her. Trust me, she needs all the support she can get, Angel.
Right. But I'm not going to stop supporting you either.
Yeah, exactly, and
I
that's
I can't.
exactly. Yep,
Right.
and that's
Right.
but that's something that I think I, I don't think even my thinking early on in the community, I would not have said, well, because a lot of people do this. Well, if you're going to still support Denise, knowing what you know, then I'm not going to be your friend anymore. So,
Mhm.
a lot of people do that, but
Yes, they do.
yeah, and I've definitely grown past that. And yep, and people I've watched. I'm smarter than the average bear,
Yes,
and
you are.
yep, and I try to make my amends. I try to own my shit, and I see people who play the games. I see people who don't play the games, and I try to take from the good, bad, and the ugly, and
Mhm.
learn from it. And that's one
Right.
thing I am learning, that yeah, I can still be friends with you, and I can still be friends with you. And
Right.
even though you guys don't like one another, I can still be both, support both of you.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so that's why I always say this community has made me a better person.
Wow.
I don't think I was a bad person coming into it, but
Mhm.
it has made me a better person.
Right. That's, to me, I've never heard that before, but I guess it's because of the things that I'm witnessing. It's like a tennis match.
Yeah.
Ball goes on one side, it goes on the other side. And it's, from the things that I've witnessed, it just seems like either you join one side or you join the other side. There is no neutral,
Now,
because
there's a
you're
lot
in the
of
line of
people.
fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I know that have taught me that there's another way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the neutral way, like you're talking about.
Right.
Um, and regardless, even if she were, let's say, a pedophile, she's not. She is
Right.
not. I'm just using that as an example. Or a man is going to be deemed that, and you still want to be that person's friend, then and you could still be support him and support me.
Mm-hmm.
I might be questioning my brain. Well, I wonder why, if she knows that about him, why she still support. But you know what? That's still your prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my right to judge you who you still want to support. and that
Exactly.
and that's what it's been really hard for me to get past, that when somebody still supports somebody like that. But I'm still working on it, but
Right.
I'm getting through it.
Right.
And
You
it's
showed more maturity than a lot that I've witnessed, and I'm new to the YouTube community. My good friend Carla
yeah.
has introduced me to the YouTube community, and I've seen more cat fights than verbally than what I cared to admit.
Yeah.
But
Well, one thing that I don't do is I don't do revenge videos.
right.
There's God don't mind. I was going to say gentleman. He's not a gentleman at all. There's somebody who takes the First Amendment people and the cop watching community, and he makes fun of, and he tries to spin the truth. He says he never lies, but that's a lie. He lies all the time about shit. But it's just his persona. His channel is the persona of calling out the negative in the community, or the dumbass people get arrested, or this and that. And that's his whole stick, his whole thing on his channel. And
Mhm.
he has said some nasty things about me. He's lied about me, and calling me a whore, calling me, well, she's never been sick with cancer and this and that. And he said some really nasty things about me, but I know that he just wants attention. And I'd be damned if
Mhm.
I'm going to do any revenge videos about him, because
Right.
that fuels the fire. because
Mhm.
because this person will never he will I will never up him. My integrity will not allow me to continue stooping down to his level, so why even start?
Right.
So I don't comment, and I haven't from day one with him, because if you're going to believe what comes out of his nasty ass toothless mouth, then then that's going to be. And if anybody's in the stream, like News Now Yukon, he knows me. He probably knows who I'm talking about. But
Mhm.
when I say toothless, but he's just a nasty man. And but that's just his whole channel. That's what he does. That's his whole
Right.
content, is putting people down and calling people out about stuff. And
Mhm.
so I've never left comments on his channel. I've never done revenge videos. Now I have battled him on panel, because
Mhm.
I stood up to the motherfucker, and we've been back and forth, and he'll tell me, and let me tell you something, and that doesn't help either. And after that, he'll go and he'll do another damn video about me or somebody else. He's
Mhm.
really a woman hater, is what he is.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, he really hates. He'll say he doesn't hate women, but um, the women really get picked on in the community. Is my opinion. It's not my opinion. I
Mhm.
think it's a fact that the women, because we're a minority,
Mhm.
and we really get picked on. If we show too much boob, or we try to look cute, or we give kisses, or he's like, "What's up with you and your kisses?" I said, "Well, what's up with you and your hate speech?"
Right.
I said,
Right.
"I'm not about the hate. I'm trying to be more about the love than the hate."
Mhm.
Um,
That
and
you are.
so yeah, and so anyway, I tried to. So my friend, she got pissed off because he made a video about me and my girlfriend in the community, and she goes and she makes a video talking about me and her, and putting out there what's right and what he got wrong. And I said, well, dang. I said, yeah. Well, I said, well, thank you first of all for taking up for me, and I said, second of all, I said, I bet he'll do another video about us. Sure enough, he did.
Mhm.
And I told her, girl, I told you not to make any, I said, you're not going to beat him. Don't, I said, please don't, if you make another video, please don't say my name.
Right.
Because my butt puckers when my name comes out of his mouth, Angel, my
Mhm.
butt puckers. I mean, I tense up and I pucker up. It's just like when I heard Denise call me a whore on live stream when she looked down, and of course she didn't say my name, but I knew she was talking about me. It makes
Mhm.
me it instantly makes me feel bad
Yeah.
instantly,
Yeah, she was wrong for that. I'm gonna do my best to set the record straight.
and it's okay. I mean, she's her mind is when you're drinking that much, if you're drugging or drinking or whatever, um, your mind is in a pickled state. I mean, you're just I don't give an excuse to drug addicts or alcoholics or people with prescription problems and stuff. But it does change your way of thinking and your thought process.
Yes, it does. That it does.
It really does. And
I'm
so
worried that they're gonna go run in her house and raid her house. I think she said she was arrested recently for
she
what I
told me
don't
that
know.
too she told me for jaywalking.
Mm, mm, mm.
Now,
Was she drunk?
I don't know. She started telling me the story, and then you know how easily sidetracked she is,
Yeah, she does get sidetracked a lot.
and she didn't. And I do too, being of quote sound mind.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Without alcohol or drugs, I would be
Right.
even worse being sidetracked. But she she didn't finish her story on that, so I'm not sure exactly. I know I heard her say arrest. I know I heard her say um, jaywalk.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I didn't think about that. If she did get arrested, she might have been under the influence.
She could have been because I really haven't until today. I haven't seen her sober, and I'm not talking about her behind her back because I tell her to her face, but I'm a little bit concerned.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
that's why
mean,
I said I'm surprised the cops haven't
yeah.
run up in her house because of what they're doing and smoking online and that kind of stuff could get reported.
Um, is it not legal there yet?
Um, she said something about it's not legal in the state of New Jersey, but she has a medical card or medical
Yeah.
thing, and it costs a lot. But still doing it online, it could give a YouTube user the wrong view.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as much as she smokes, it's not being done as prescribed, should I say.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Well,
So
I was worried. Yeah, I've been worried for quite. I haven't. I've known her for a very short time, but
mhm.
I've been I've been really worried, and she has been in my prayers. Um, I did take up for her, uh, in the community and caught hell for it.
Mhm.
I didn't tell her that, but
Right.
she knows. But I did tell her that I did fix things with the person that she got bounced from somebody's room, and she gave this person hell, and I told her that I would fix it for her. I would tell her I would stand up for her with this person, and I did.
Mhm.
And anyway, I thought that we were had a better foundation than to let this troll come in to destroy
Mhm.
any friendship that we might could have had.
Right. Thank
I
you,
thought
Carla.
I thought we
Sorry
had a
about
little
that.
bit of one. That's okay. I'm not looking. My phone. I've got a new iPhone, and for me to even talk on StreamYards, I have to have my earplugs in,
Mhm.
my earbuds,
Mhm.
and the earbuds that came with this new phone goes in where my charger goes in.
Oh wow, and you need your charger.
and I don't have an adapter. I need an adapter where I can plug both my lightning chargers in,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to get that. I think I'm gonna have to order it. I've looked at Best Buys and a couple places and haven't been able to find that dual
Mm-hmm.
lightning charger thing for it. But yeah, I'm on my battery's on red. So if I go
Uh-oh.
away, that's okay. If I go away, you'll know you'll know why. It's just now in a battery saving mode. So anyway, but
Yeah. Well,
Is Carla part of your? Are you in the community? Um.
I'm Carla's friend, and I visit some of the places where Carla goes. I
Mm-hmm.
fully support Carla. Um, she's a good woman, very good
Mm-hmm.
woman, very humble. Um, some of the communities I like, some of them I don't, but
Mm-hmm.
there are good people that are in the community. There's just one set that I won't go into only because I don't want to step outside of the box and turn into something that I'm not. Um,
Yep.
with good reason. But the other
And
communities
people
that were,
can. I'm sorry to interrupt, and it's easy to fall into that.
oh yeah, oh
Yep.
yeah, I had to catch myself a couple of times, and I
Yep.
was like, wow, is this for me? But I'm not going to stop doing what I want to do, and I'm not going to stop thinking the way I think. And I'm not going to let nobody do my thinking for me. But I fully support Carla. She's a good woman, you know.
That's awesome. That's
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I tell people, and I'm gonna change probably the format of the content of my channel,
Mm-hmm.
uh, just because of, well, one, I've already been arrested for doing this, so I can't get in. I haven't answered for quote my crimes yet,
Right.
which was filming in public. Um, but seriously though, I can't get in trouble. I mean, that's where people uh, in this in the YouTube community with cop watching and auditing, this is what they do wrong is after they've gotten in trouble once, and they continue getting in trouble again and again, and without clearing other things up first,
Mm-hmm.
and that will get you in trouble doing that, even though they're misdemeanors.
Right.
But yeah, I still they told me it could be anywhere from 2 months to 2 years that I could go to court, which is
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous. Was ridiculous. But
Right.
anyway, um, but I'm gonna either make another channel or just change some things with. It's I've met some phenomenal people in the
Mm-hmm.
community, and you and other people that I've met that outside of the community of the cop watching auditing community, but it evokes such negative feelings with me about the with the cops and how unfair and how it's like you stay angry all the time about the
Mm-hmm.
unfairness of it all.
Right.
And I'm up for the cause and activism with it, but I can't stay on this pathway of being angry
Right.
constantly and seeing all this negativity, Angel.
Right. I
That's not,
definitely understand that because
yeah,
I'm a part of outside of the YouTube community. I'm a part of one of the largest hacker squads,
yep,
but it's not just hackers, there's activists and coders and things like that. And I love them dearly, but there's also a dark side, which is the hate factory, and that
yep,
makes it bad for the people that are trying to do good.
yep.
I've been an Anon since 2009. I'll never stop. Um, but
Did you say Anon?
yeah, like anonymous, we call them Anon for
Oh,
short.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I've heard of Anon having children with family members who are addicts. Um,
Oh,
it you have Al-Anon and Anon, but
oh no, no.
yeah, I got you. I got you.
No,
I was
this
making sure it's not that. It wasn't not making sure, but just clarifying. I got
no, these people, the higher ups are they actually have taken down 9 international banks.
Wow.
They've exposed Scientology.
That's awesome to hear.
We fight for the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, and
Yep.
like that. Things that mean something.
Yep.
And you know, if somebody hacks or somebody codes, it's for a good reason. But
Yep.
we have the factory that can't stand the good that's coming out of it, and I refuse to go down. So
There you
I
go.
good, yeah.
Good for
So
you.
the YouTube community, I am a active participant. I'll never stop.
Yep.
But I definitely understand, you know, like if people start getting into trouble and, you know, if things start going sour, sometimes I had to distance myself because it was so much infighting.
Yep.
And I kept saying, wait a minute, where is this coming from? And
Yep.
when I learned about the hate factory, I'm like, oh, they're vicious.
Yeah.
They're like trolls. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I had to learn to distance myself, figure out who's a troll, who's not,
Yep.
you know, and it's
It's
not
a
easy.
learning curve. Yep.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It truly is.
It's a huge
So,
learning curve. I mean, that's
mhm,
what when I saw some of these videos on that other person's that we know's channel, I
right.
thought, God, I don't want to ever be on his bad side because I've seen his videos and he, yeah, if he's got a vendetta against you, then he's going to get your family members' names and this and this and
Hmm.
start making ridiculous phone calls with lies.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know that shit. Not,
Yeah.
you know, when things start going south, I can't handle crazy. I can't handle cray cray like that.
Right.
I
Me, if
don't.
it got that serious, I would have to take it up with the collective and let them know and bring evidence, and it will be
Yeah.
dealt with.
Well, even I mean,
I don't.
is it him cloning me like that? Is that against the YouTube policy?
It should be. That's something I'm gonna have to research.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid that he's gonna try and do the same thing to me. Because tonight I've had
Yep.
problems getting in here, and right before I entered, this last time, it was a picture of a vanilla man, and his picture
Yep.
was not clear, and I've never seen that before. So I don't know if
Yep.
they're trying to hack me because I was in Denise's room, because that will be the only reason. I've never had
Yep.
that experience before, you know. So I
Well,
don't know.
see, and that's what I was real hesitant about to speak up, whether
Hmm.
to speak up or not. That when I finally figured out what was going on, I was
Hmm.
hesitant to speak up because I didn't want somebody coming after me.
Right.
But I felt like I had to. So you can tell her that you know, I was listening, and I was there when everything was going down, but I wasn't active in the chat at that point. But
Right.
when I investigated, when everybody started coming in and taking over her chat, I
Hmm.
investigated, and then when I figured out what was going on, I tried to speak up and
Right.
tell her what was going on, and that's when he cloned me.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, "Well, give me a wrench," and then he came back and he cloned me, and then he gave her, and then she gave him a wrench, and she
Hmm.
didn't. It was like, motherfucker. I said, "That's fucking unbelievable, man. That's
Yeah. She did the same thing with Chili, and she told
sneaky
me
shit."
how. Yeah, she was telling me how cool Chili was, and I sit back. I'm the type. I'll sit back and I'll analyze things,
Yep,
and I'm real quiet, and I won't say anything. But you know, watching is key because you
yep,
never know, and you have to be aware of your surroundings. And I'm
yep.
looking at this chick, and I'm like, you know, trying to stop the messages. They were so rude and crude, and she's like, "Oh, no, 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 that's okay." No, bitch, it's not.
It's not. Yep, and
Oh,
that probably
nerds are
wasn't even
cool.
chilly anyway.
Mhm. Right. Oh, nerds are cool. Yeah, I know nerds are cool because I'm one. Um, and she's like, and they were like saying real derogatory stuff about John, derogatory stuff about Denise.
Yep,
And I'm like, hold it. I said, oh no, I can't take no more. So I blocked her ass.
yep,
And Denise was like, oh well, you didn't have to. I said, Denise, you asked me to have your back. That girl is rolling with the trolls. They came
yep,
back and said Chili was our brother. I thought you told me Chili was a female.
yep. Well, that's what they'll do. They'll go in.
Yeah.
They'll duplicate her friends
Mhm.
They'll clone. I mean, they did that with me. They did that with John's
Yeah.
sister.
I've been hacked
And
several times, even on Facebook. I've been hacked so many times. I
yeah,
don't even have a friend anniversary. 'Cause I've been hacked many times
wow,
for people cloning my account. Yes. I've never had a friend anniversary. And I came to Facebook in 2009 because we used to go to AOL before Facebook came out.
yep.
First, it was MySpace and then Facebook. And I've never had a friend anniversary.
I think I was the
Never.
last person to join Facebook, and I've never been hacked on Facebook, but I've never been in drama or anything on Facebook.
Right. Some
Not say,
people
not
you don't even
yeah, not saying that you have,
right. Some
but
people you don't
yeah,
even have to have drama. They
yeah,
have what's called newbies, the new hackers that are just learning.
I
And what
gotcha.
they do is just pick and choose an account and they'll clone it. Like
Yeah,
I almost got kicked off Facebook permanently because somebody was using my face,
dang.
hassling my friends, asking for their credit card numbers and their passwords.
Oh my God.
I could have went to jail for that.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. I said, I am not trying to sit and sell in the cell with Big Bertha on about rent's due in first.
Uh, uh,
Not.
uh, that's horrible.
Yes, it would have been. And I just created another account. And then there was a guy that I mistakenly trusted, who I thought I could learn from.
Yep.
And come to find out he was one of the biggest trolls ever.
Yep.
So I had my boyfriend go after him and shut him down. And he did,
That's
and
good.
he told me that was the last favor. Don't ask for no more, but you know me, I'm gonna go back for more.
Well, I tell you what, if you go to the person that we've been talking to,
Mhm.
and it's just they're tr- they're trolling another little girl that kind of reminds me, not reminds, I just keep thinking why do they choose certain people uh to do this to invade with their Discord and troll and invade their chat like that.
Yeah,
But
actually, I just deleted Discord tonight. Because in the YouTube community, there's an unsavory character, should I say, um that I've been learning about. I've never met him personally and don't
yeah,
care to. And they go not only real life, but to the dark web.
yeah,
And my boyfriend told me clearly I have dark web in my phone, and he told me if I ever catch you on dark web, it's done.
yeah,
So, but they go real life and they go dark web, and I don't appreciate that. So
yeah,
I just I try to stay away. When I hear that name, I'll bounce
yeah,
because I want no parts. And when I found out that
yeah.
he was connected with Discord and the Streamlabs, tonight I went in there, I unsubscribed.
Well, I told somebody, promised somebody that I would give Discord a chance,
Mm-hmm.
and I promised this person, and I told him to quit being a hypocrite. He was telling me that I was downing Discord and saying there's only negative things about Discord. And I said, well, look, I said I'll quit saying that. If I did say it, I apologize, and I'll quit saying it about Discord, and I'll come in and I'll
Mm-hmm.
give it a chance. But
Mm-hmm.
then here he goes attacking me, grouping everybody in the auditing and cop watching community as all bad people.
Right.
And I said, "Well, wait a minute. You're doing exactly what you were accusing me of doing to Discord." And you
Mm-hmm.
know what? You know what he said?
What?
He said, "Touche."
Oh my God.
No, which means, he said, "Peachy, you're right. Touche. You're right."
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, it takes a big man. Thank you. Not many
Right.
people, not many people from the YouTube world, the internet world is going to say touche and admit that. And anyway, and I told him I'd say, okay, he has a server, and I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll visit your server, and I have, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to do. I told him, I said, I don't have time to do two platforms. I don't have
Right.
time. It's just like I don't have time to do. Facebook and YouTube and Discord. You know, it's like
Mhm.
I've really neglected my YouTube. I mean, my Facebook, and
Mhm.
put more efforts in my YouTube. Just the time factor, and I said I just can't, undertake Discord. But I don't have time. But also I don't need extra drama either. And there's
Yeah,
lot of drama in Discord.
right.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot about it, and to like I said tonight, I unsubscribed when I heard that and how they can get a hold of people's real information. I'm done because if somebody harms or harasses my babies, whether it's
yeah,
my babies or my grandbabies, it's a wrap.
yeah, yeah. That's
It's a
right.
wrap.
Yeah,
And if they show up at my door, I promise they won't leave the same way they came.
heard that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent for our Second Amendment, and so matter of
Amen.
fact, yeah, I do have my carry concealed weapon license,
Hmm.
and matter of fact, I got in trouble for trying to film that whole process,
I know.
and yeah, that's how I got in trouble. Yeah,
Yep.
uh, so but yeah, so I've had, after everything I've been through, I've had to really take. So I've tried to support in other ways though in the
Hmm.
community than going out and showing my activism by cop watching, doing things because
Right.
I just can't get in trouble. I mean, I don't want to lose my teaching certificate.
Hmm.
Um, anyway, so I get made fun of doing that. Well, she did it, once, which, well, it wasn't once, but you know,
Right.
I went out more than just one time, but well, she did it once and just quit or whatever, for my haters and
Hmm.
whatever. I just have to. I know who I am, and I just have
Right.
to. I have to ignore it. But I just
Mhm.
hate the negativity.
Me too. I can't stand it. It takes so much from you.
It
It
does, and
takes it drains
even
you.
it does, and even having to fight back to even defending myself with with our girl that we're talking about, it's just
Hmm.
ridiculous to have to
It is.
even have to go back and try to explain. I
Hmm.
mean, stupid ass clone me and block me. I mean, that was pretty genius for him to do that. And the way it went down, yeah, I give
Right.
him kudos for that. But
Hmm.
it's still not, it doesn't make it right or fair. But
Right.
that's just, that's what goes on in the internet world. And now I have to waste your time and my time. And if I care anything about her, to say, hey, look, I didn't do this, and I'm blocked, and I can't support. If you wonder where I am, I can't support you because you can't see me.
Right.
So I don't
And
even know
it's
if she.
hard.
I don't even know if she understands that.
I'll find a way to try to get her to understand.
That
Um,
that's the thing
because she
about.
does listen to me.
Well, she needs to know too. She gives you a wrench. You need to know her rules. It's like I tell my people the wrench. Especially in StreamYards. When I first did I've only done two, but I said just don't ban anyone. I said if
Right.
it gets bad enough, you can time out people, but don't ban, because then when you ban, then um, I want to see what people are saying first of all,
Hmm.
um, and but she needs to tell you, her rules. You know, like if she
She
doesn't.
actually told me handle it,
Oh, there
and
you
like
go.
right, I was called a nigger
Yeah,
more than
yeah,
one occasion,
yeah. That's unacceptable.
and I was called a black pussy nigger.
Yeah.
Let me think. It was all I was called every kind of nigger that you can think of, and I know I'm not. And just because I have a lot of melanin in my skin doesn't make me a nigger because there's some in every race. Um,
Well, that means
they're
ignorant
ignorant and void of
anyway.
understanding, right? And I couldn't take it. So yes, I have banned those sons of bitches.
I don't blame you on that one. Well, it's like this. If you're going to give somebody a wrench, then you're going to trust that person. And
Hmm.
so that's what I've told people that has given me a wrench, and I've done things. I said, well, if I felt like my actions were reasonable, and everybody agrees with me in the chat, and if you don't think so, then take away my wrench.
Right.
if you don't trust me, then take away my wrench.
Ready rent, right?
And because it's not, I know your rules and I know the parameters, but it's not all black and white. And
Right.
if you're going to give me one, then you trust me, and if you don't trust me, then take it away.
Hmm.
But it's hard. I mean,
Right. I
you
mean,
know,
someone come in the room and try to describe her vaginal parts, and and I just think it's thoroughly disgusting. I mean, I'll put them in timeout, and they won't quit. You
yeah,
know,
and that's
and it
Discord. That's people
right,
coming from Discord,
right. And I
and
said,
he advertises that on his channel. If you like what you see, you can join Discord and, join what we do.
that's ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. They don't realize what they sow, they'll reap.
Yep.
They don't realize that karma
Well,
is real.
their their latest video is a little girl who's trying to do a lot in the children with missing children and abused children and things like that.
Hmm.
And they have really attacked this little girl in a lot of ways. They've
That's
made
terrible.
he's made several videos of this little girl. I say little girl, she's a woman,
Hmm.
and she has 4 kids, 2 grown and 2 still in the house. And they drove her to call the police one time.
Yeah, that's what I told Denise and John to do. I
And
told
then the police came, and you know what the police said? I
what.
smell weed in your house. Exactly what
Hmm.
they said.
And I'm afraid they would say that to Denise
Yep.
because it's nonstop. It's nonstop. So,
Well, I hope that there's criminal charges. What he did, and you can still see his video. I can't believe that that YouTube hasn't taken his channel or some of his videos down, because
hmm,
if that's not harassment, if calling somebody's dad to say your son is was in a car accident and he's dead,
that's horrible.
or to call a ex-wife to say your ex-husband is uh, almost fatally wounded in the hospital.
Hmm.
Uh, oh, they're there on his channel.
Yeah,
If that's not disgusting, disruptive, inappropriate, harassing behavior, I don't know what is.
exactly.
And the sad thing is, I don't know if these people even know that these videos exist. If they did, they would be probably filing complaints.
Hmm.
And that's probably what needs to happen, is that these videos need to be tagged, and they probably never, like, okay, let's say I never contacted Denise again, and let's say that you weren't in the picture, and so the word never got back to her, right?
Right.
And let's say that he did a video on them, on that troll, because that's what they do. They make their
Hmm.
content by trolling like this. And let's say that he's going to come up with a video of what they did to them, because it was pretty damn funny. The whole grand scheme of things, if you look at it, on a troll's perspective, it was successful. With their narrative and what they did, it was successful as a troll, and it's funny as a troll. It's not on the other side. But
Right.
let's say that they did a video. Well, John and Denise wouldn't be the wiser. They would have no idea that there's even a video out about them.
Hmm. Yeah, they're lost in the sauce. I pray for
I like
Denise.
that. They're lost in the sauce.
Hmm.
Yep.
I pray for her, like, because I think one day she's gonna wake up dead if
Yep.
she doesn't stop, you know, drinking in the capacity that she does. I'm deeply concerned.
Yep.
Um, and it's hard to try to say something to her, so I just keep it to myself and just, pray that one day, she wakes up. Um, Something like that. I have to keep my distance from, because you never know how a person would respond or react.
Yep.
And I don't want to have to counter that reaction with a negative reaction because nothing gets solved.
That's
Um,
right.
so I just, I watch them and I sit there and I shake my head. My main thing today was I didn't want her being by herself because, she lost somebody in her arms. The lady took her last breath on Denise's chest.
I know. That's so
And
sad.
that was really it blew my head, and I'm like, I wanted to go live so bad earlier, but I couldn't leave her.
Yeah.
You know, people never leave the fallen. I'm a firm believer in that. If a friend is fallen, you don't leave them.
Well, tell her that I was there, but she didn't know it.
Yeah, if I would have known, I would have
Yeah.
acknowledged I couldn't see you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But you,
find a way if I can to
yeah,
unblock you.
you couldn't see me either, but but to tell her that my I'm praying for her and what she went through, and I was going to leave my phone number in this private chat for
Hmm.
you. Do you know how to get to your private chat, or
Actually, you know what?
I left my email with you. Uh,
Yeah, I can email you and then we can correspond there. Or I am on Facebook and you can
okay,
instant me and I can leave you my number as well.
okay, all
We can
right.
do it that way.
Are you under the same name with Facebook?
Yep, it's a white. I'll be wearing a white tank shirt. It looks like a dress, but it's a tank top.
You know what? I You could dox me because I'm in my real name on Facebook,
Okay.
which I don't care. There's other people in the community that have my Facebook page, my
Hmm.
name, my full name, and I don't care. I don't have anything to hide.
Right.
Um, I just keep my YouTube and Facebook separate because of the stigma that comes with First Amendment and the
Yeah.
cops and everything.
Yeah. Either
And that's
that
an
or I could email you. Um,
yeah,
that might be even
yeah,
more safer.
yeah. Just email me, and then with I'll get in touch with you Facebook at a later time. I'm just not using
Right.
a lot of Facebook right now. But that's another thing about doing what I do. If I have to be ashamed of it, or if I have to keep it off of Facebook because I don't want my community, family, and friends to know what I'm doing, then maybe I shouldn't be doing it, type of thing.
Right.
Or maybe I'm not doing it the right way. If I have to be ashamed of it, but I do want to get another teaching job again. I got 10% battery remaining. I'm okay for a few more minutes. I, I'm just retaliation's real.
Yeah, it is. It
And
definitely is.
yeah,
It's sad
and
and it's scary at the same time
it's sad.
because you just don't
Yeah.
know.
Mm-mm. And I could be realistically retaliated against trying to get a government teaching job.
Hmm.
Um, and so that's and my dad, of course, he's like, well, if you keep doing this, I'll disown you. That doesn't that doesn't help either, have not having any family support. But
Right.
anyway, he's a bootlicker by default. I mean, in his
Hmm.
generation, I mean,
Yeah.
he knows what's up with the government, but
Right.
you know he's not going to he doesn't go out of his way to aggravate either,
Hmm.
or
Smart man.
throw a camera up. But but he knows he's no dummy. I mean, he didn't raise a
Hmm.
dummy either, but he said you could it could affect your future, and he's right.
Yep. He's
he
absolutely correct.
he is. But I can not say, you know I'm an adrenaline junkie too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Angel.
Hmm.
There's definitely a high adrenaline rush filming the cops
Right.
doing things like that,
Hmm.
because you just don't. I mean, your adrenaline's pumping. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
And I got a smart mouth on me. I mean, I'm one that will get hemmed up because, one, I'm by myself. Two, I'm a female, and three, I'm a smart aleck at times.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I have to be. I have to be careful, and I have to be careful who's listening. It's just like News Now Yukon was in, and I know News Now Yukon, but
Hmm.
you never know who's listening now,
Right.
or who. It doesn't matter. They don't have to be in chat. Uh,
Hmm.
we're live for everybody to hear.
Right. That's
But
true.
anyway,
Yeah.
I appreciate you giving me time again on your
You're more
panel.
than welcome. You're always more than welcome. You're always welcome here.
I appreciate that. And don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, I trust you with knowing my Facebook. I don't, I thought about if I do another channel, if I turn this channel in a different direction, it's going to be like Peachy Rider, like Adventures with Peachy Rider or something. It's going to be more like adventures, some things on my motorcycle,
Okay.
whitewater rafting, doing some, adventure stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'll find
Whatever,
you.
yeah, whatever you want to, yeah, whatever you can, yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking about of
Yeah.
getting away from some of the negativity and
Yeah.
some of the stuff making me feel bad,
Right.
and getting back to living my life, back to my hobbies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nothing
that would,
wrong with that.
yeah, that would be good motivation for me to get back to doing, I'm feeling better health wise, and to get back to doing some hobbies that I love to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, just let me know and I will find you. And I will be there. I will sub you and everything else. I
Well, I
will be
appreciate it.
there.
Carla said that she had been sub to me, so I'm going to,
Mm-hmm.
what I did, Angel. I'll tell you this real quick before my battery goes completely dead. Um, I did go to who you are subscribed to and pretty much subscribe to those same people to try to run into you more.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That'd be nice.
yeah, I've already done that.
Okay.
I did that probably about a week ago or so,
Oh,
week and a half ago. Yep.
I'm so
Yep.
loved.
Yeah, you are. You are. So if Carla subbed me, it's probably because she might have seen that I subbed her. I don't know. I'm going to go
Mm,
Carla and Company. I'm going to, after I X out of this and plug my phone up, I'm going to go to her channel, make sure I'm subbed to her.
yeah, that would be very, very nice. I'm pretty sure she'll appreciate it.
But I
She's a
made
good
sure,
woman.
yeah, that's cool. That's what you said. I've made sure that I hit the notifications on, and that's what I figured out with you. I don't think I had your notifications on, so I didn't know when you were live. But now I do. Now I can see you go live,
Okay.
and yeah, and I felt bad about that. And that's why, damn it, I said I'm going to make sure that I'm going to get her live, and I'm going to get her friends live. And if she's with her friends, I'm going to catch her. I'm going to catch her one way or another. I'm going to catch her somewhere. So that's what I did.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think you're a sweetheart too, and I'm super glad that we met. And we're gonna say big prayers for Denise, and I know she's going through some health problems too.
Yes, she is.
So,
Yeah.
and
I'll definitely put the word in and I'm pretty sure I can get through to her. I'm just hoping I can catch her before she picks up that first drink.
that sounds like that's yeah, that's a good game plan, Angel.
Mhm.
And I appreciate you, and I hope that you had a Merry Christmas. I know you're not with family, uh, but I hope you still had a Merry Christmas. And I'll talk to you before the New Year.
Okay, that'd be nice. It was good having you up here, and I appreciate you coming and showing support and getting your side out, and just talking to you makes me happy. So I've been looking
Oh.
for you and couldn't find you, and I'm like, "Where's my peachy?" I
Well,
found her.
you can always leave a message. I'll get it if like go to my channel. You can
Hmm.
always leave me a message like I was doing with you on your videos,
Right.
and it'll send me a message with YouTube messages.
Okay.
Yeah, but now you've got my email, so you can
Right.
email me, and or I can get in touch with you through Facebook. But we can exchange numbers. I don't talk a lot on the phone either, but I do text message.
Oh, texting's cool.
Yeah, I do text. I'll talk on the phone.
Right.
Uh, you know, especially if you need me or you want to talk, and you call me or you say, hey, can I, do you have some free time? Can I call you? I've got, need to talk or something. most definitely. I mean, I always looking for sincere, genuine
Right.
friendships,
Me too.
and there's not enough of them, you know.
Surely isn't. Surely isn't.
There's really not. So if Dee wants to keep me as a friend, she can. But if she doesn't want to, just explain to her that there's no hurt feelings on this
Right.
side. But if you're not going to be my friend, I am going to really be hurt.
Oh no, I'm a friend for life, honey. A
I
friend
know.
for life.
I can see
Yes.
that. I,
Yep.
I, 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 I knew it right when I met you on her channel that you were a sweetheart.
Thank you. You're a sweetheart as well.
That's why I was so excited when you were came to some of my live streams. I was so excited to see you.
I was excited too.
And I'm going to bring more people. If you want to do another panel, I'll bring some more girlfriends with me, and um, we'll get some more people in here if you want that. I
I'd
get you some.
appreciate it. The more the
Yeah,
merrier.
yeah,
Sure.
awesome. And men are welcome too, right?
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, awesome. I'll bring some folks with me, and
Oh,
I appreciate you, girl. Love and hugs.
love and hugs back.
All right, bye bye.
Good night. Yes, you do, Carla. You discuss. She's gonna find you out. She's gonna find you out, Carla. So don't even worry. She's a good person. I wouldn't have her on my panel if she wasn't. Um, you're a good woman. You always were, even back in the day. Did you happen to get that email from Monkey? Yes. I almost got sick, Carla. Oh my God, those pictures. We weren't shown a lot of those during the trial. I was like, she said, I sent that to Carla. And I'm like, ew, no, you didn't. And she's like, yeah, I did. And I'm thinking, oh my God, them things almost made me sick. Right. But I didn't see her parts. Like her parts. That was just utterly gross. And I didn't see his parts. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. I don't know. What a day. I've had such a long day. Um, yeah, it was pretty disgusting. I mean, I almost choked off my soda. It was just I'm hoping and praying she doesn't get another trial because I really don't want to see her again. I don't. And she's behind bars and I think that's where she needs to stay. And those pictures were grotesque. They were just nasty. They were very nasty. But my housemates are asleep and I got to shut down because I don't want to wake them up. They got to get up early in the morning. Oh, okay. Well, I'm Peachy. I'm getting ready to shut down because my housemates are asleep, and I want to give them that respect because one's got to get up real early in the morning to go to work. But I will be on sometime tomorrow. Peachy, I will email you. Carla, I will see you in the morning. Carla's an early bird. Um, and she will be up early in the morning with her beautiful self. Oh, and is it? I'm an hour behind you, so it's after 1 here. So, but I have to get off here, and Peachy, I definitely will email you, and we'll keep in touch, and just keep saying prayers for Denise and John because he's in with her. Good night to you, sweetheart. And loves and hugs to you too. Mwah. Carla, I will see you in the morning, my beautiful friend. And thank you for joining my stream. And just being here for you with support makes me feel important and happy. So thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and shut down, and I guess I'll see you around the tube. Good night, sweetie.